get to know firsthand from our jury members, that is Kamakshi, Nachiket, Varun and Priyadashni, the process that they went through. Just for your information, the 15 finalists that they have shortlisted, their work, their mood boards have been kept in front over there, which you can have a look at later on. But before you do that, I'm sure you would have a few questions about what their mind thought was in asserting the top 15. So please go ahead and feel free to ask.
Yeah, Mark, this will be the third edition, How good it's so far and what's the response? Though just right now somebody from Next said the response is really good. We are getting new entries from the new institute. People, students are liking it.
The response has been overwhelming, and one tends to gauge and sort of get an idea as to how the event has grown when faculty start calling you up and asking you, when are you coming to our college to do a presentation for Max? When are the Max Design Awards taking place? It really warms the cockles of one heart when one gets to know that apart from visiting 60 colleges, other faculties are calling us up and asking us, can even first year students take part? Because the competition is only open to final year students and students who are in the pre-final year. But when we have a platform like this, which is so credible, which acts as a catalyst to get them into the industry, it's really, really phenomenal. So the entries have multiplied. We had 350 online entries, and I think our jury has done a commendable job in bringing it down to 15.
So I understand the theme to be into the dark.
The dark side.
The dark side.
Into the dark is where you always like to go.
You're not supposed to say that on my phone. But anyway, is that the reason why all of you are color coordinated in black?
Yes, I wear black also.
Yeah,
Me too.
You too.
But you do know that black is slimming, right? There's your answer.
Not really. Until a certain amount of number of the wings came. Beyond that, it's not.
Yeah. Okay, on a serious note, I'd like to ask the designers to start with Varun and Nachiket. What is your takeaway from this theme, and how did you go about filtering? Because 350 entries is a lot. So how did you set your parameters and standards and criteria to go about filtering the entries?
I think there was a process involved here. We all went through these. I think the 350 entries was first. There was an internal jury who shortlisted about 43 for us to go through, and then I think we gave it a lot of time to each applicant, and we followed like we did. I think collectively came up with a process to first it was a yes or a maybe or definite no, and then we revisited each and every entry, and that's how we came to 50 finalists.
And I think good talent sort of shines by itself. So even if the designers are not there to represent their work here, when you look at the submission, the quality of the sketches, whether there is clarity of thought, whether there is a sense of sort of a clear thinking where fabrics, swatches, techniques, all of that is there, where from an idea till the final product, one can see it through their submission. That automatically sort of puts them ahead as a winner, combined with innovative thought. So that's what we do.
Okay, and to the two ladies, I heard in the AV that Max is following this entire agenda of democratizing fashion. 3 months earlier, we had another demo which was demonetizing fashion. In fact, not just fashion, the entire country. While you were going through these designs, and also because one of the participant winners said in the AV that it's also not just about creativity but about commercial viability and functionality. Was that somewhere in the brain space while you were going through these entries and finalizing the top 15?
Kamakshi, if you want to get it start.
Yes, of course. The thread, we have called for 2 entries. Like per entry, there are supposed to be 2 garments. So there's a couture and the Pret garment. And of course, in the Pret garment, we have to see the practicality. So even though the students have not done costing, not broken down to what cost it would be, but we also saw that is this practical enough? Is it a good? Has the theme been translated well into couture as well as Pret? So yeah.
And as to, they now become clothes that will be shown on the ramp. So there is a limit. They've been given a price of 20,000 rupees, which will be given to every student to manufacture these two pieces. They've been told that you cannot exceed this, and they have to give a kind of a working to show how it has been used. So I think somewhere not to stop their creativity, but to give them an idea of the fact that spending more money is not going to make you a fabulous outfit.
Right.
So I think all those areas are great, but at the same time, it's good. This is end of the day, this is about the students. It's good to not take away their creativity. It's good to let them express themselves. Once they're in the industry, they are going to have very strong parameters. For example, if they work with Max, they will understand how to put a retail collection together. If they intern with one of the designers, they still have to learn how to cost their garments and things like that. So I think that will be a process in their.
Right.
Yeah, here. Firstly, I would like to congratulate you. You're doing a great job for the students of our country, the designers. I'm sure that either they will be providing you with the garments and designs, or they might be also getting skilled to start their own business. So that's a great idea and a great concept. Having said that, I would like to ask the designers what challenges they faced when taking a decision on which garment is good or bad, because fashion is different for every person. So they may see the fashion differently from their viewpoint. You may see it differently. So and also, did you get some new insights, new learnings, looking at the new students, and how has it evolved over the period of these past few years? Are they coming out with good ideas?
See, I think fashion is very linked to social times. So when you look at students who are just passing out of college today and those who passed out 10 years ago, there's definitely a generational shift in terms of thinking. How they consume the world, how socially media active they are, shapes how they look at design. I mean, 10 years ago to go to a library and find a book and color Xerox it. And now it's all on their smartphone. They don't need to move off the couch also if they don't want to. So that definitely shapes how they think. But when it comes to what is good design, I think it's at some level highly subjective, but there are also parameters which help identify all of us through our mutual experience, in terms of looking at what is honest to the creator, what is also contextually relevant to the product, and most importantly, is it innovative? Because it could be beautiful, but if it's one of the many that we've seen before, it makes no sense. That's how I look at it.
And I think as jury, you have to go out of your comfort level and say, this may not be my aesthetic sense, but it is somebody's aesthetic sense, and it is, with our years in design and in the industry, I guess you realize that there will be a consumer for this kind of product, and hence this student deserves the chance to show on the ramp. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think you said it all, but all I can say is there was a lot of talent then and there's a lot of talent now. It's quite obvious to see this from all the entries we saw.
So does it provide some new learnings to you as well? Have you come across any incident of that sort where you find, oh wow?
Well, I have to say, I mean, in some of it, yeah, I would, in fact, I would love for one or two of them to work with me in future. That I say.
I think learning doesn't stop. I mean, no matter where in the food chain you are.
But I think as we grow older, we need younger talent to come and tell us that hello, you're old and you
And
need
it's
our
nice
ideas.
to see, how new people are thinking, what their thoughts are. Because in this business, I think you become a fossil the moment you stop being relevant. And I think that's what something like this helps us also.
There are
What
some.
about after internship over, what will happen afterwards? Will you provide job or what?
See, this is only a platform to help launch them. It's not something to spoon feed and carry them in a boat. They have to learn to swim eventually. Everybody has to.
Okay, Nachi, always, Max always come with a theme. What will the theme this time?
The thing is about the dark side.
The dark side.
But just to answer the question before that, you're asking about employment opportunities. Part of the gratification for the winners is that apart from interning with the designers where they get to learn invaluable craft, they also get to work with Elle. And apart from the cash gratification, what's really important is that the fact they get to work with Max on their spring-summer collection 2018. And Max, in its generosity, can also offer them placement if so required. Placement opportunities do arise, depending how talented they are, depending what the students want at that point in time, because they are also on the brink of a new career. Do they want to work in Max? What is their vision? Do they want to become a visual merchandiser? Do they want to take a design, a stylist? So this is just a platform. Yes, but Max does provide a platform for also placement opportunities.
Yes.
Okay, so also the Landmark Group doesn't need an introduction, but coming with this award to class, this is the 3rd edition.
Yes.
How it benefits the company Landmark Group to Max, which is the 3rd edition of your award function.
Now, how we look at it is, there are 2 aspects. One is we have a large design fraternity working for us. There are designers, over 200 designers across various formats. These designers also look at the company, seeing what is it they are doing, the company is doing to connect with the new generation of designers, apart from just giving employment. Because today a lot of designers wants to branch on their own. Very soon there will be designers working from outside for companies. It's already there and it may go up. There's a thing called co-creation that also is going to happen. With online giving a lot of opportunities, there will be designers working out of their houses and offering designs for different brands. So this is an opportunity to connect such talent also. Because in future there may be opportunities to work. Second thing is, Max, as I told earlier, is in the mission of democratizing fashion. What we say is, it's not ramp fashion alone. It is a range which can be inspired by ramp fashion, but also make it wearable. So that's where our whole approach in Max Design Award is: you design a couture collection, you also design a press collection of the same theme, and demonstrate that you have creativity and you also have application. We see one alone is not going to cut ties. You can be highly creative but not practical, or you be only practical but there's no creativity. So we try to bridge both, and that is the essence of Max. How do we make fashion accessible in terms of silhouette, in terms of the styling, in terms of wearability, but still you make the garment aspirational. It cannot be mundane. So the same thing we are putting it as a challenge to the designers, and through that we are getting their creativity. And with a jury like this, they are able to help us to do it. It's not easy to have a candidate selected who is good in couture, good in print, combined. So that is where we choose the right capability, the jury with capability, because they have seen it for decades. So they will be able to see how the marriage is happening. Okay. Through that, we spot the right talent and we give the platform. They get into doing a fashion range through Elle magazine. They also get to work with our designers to do a range. So finally, they end up realizing their creativity through a platform which we give, which normally in a student life it will take years or even decades. Some of them won't get breakthrough for even 10-12 years. Here, in a matter of 10-12 weeks, we are getting the platform. So that's what we believe Max is adding value to them.
Wasn't, since you've mentioned the democratization of fashion through Max Design Awards, do you think we can expect a segment of the entire process of selection of these the entries having to be done by means of a vote or a public vote?
It's a good idea. We, at this edition, has not thought through it. But if it happens, then definitely I'll remember you on this. But it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Just that we have to get into the right qualified people to vote, because we don't want it to be like a Indian Idol kind of thing where anybody votes. But this is a creative process, and we want people with that background only to give credence to it. But it cannot be a popularity contest. It has to have creativity. But that's a good thought. Maybe you have to. Mark is a program director. In 2018 edition, it's good for thought for it. Let us see.
We don't want the Russians hacking our website and stuff like that. But good idea.
Well, very good idea. Very good idea to reach beyond.
Maybe we can keep it confined to
the institute
fashion.
Maybe the institute
won't be easy to do it though.
Yes. You have to do certain.
Maybe we can just ask the designers across India.
Yeah.
It will be a new Academy Award.
The new Academy Award. Good idea.
But very good idea.
Alright, firstly, happy congratulations. My question is that you said 60 cities and over 300 entries.
60 colleges.
Sorry,
60 colleges.
60 colleges.
10 cities.
10 cities and over 300 entries. Which city do you think had the best response?
They may not because they may not know the city right now.
You know, part of our judging process is that we tend not to reveal the city as well as the fashion institute to the judges because we tend to reduce the opportunity of being biased. You know,
No favorites.
somewhere, sometimes, so we haven't done that yet. As a matter of fact, we still don't know the 15 that we have. They only have a name. We don't know which college they're from, which city they're from.
That's a really interesting question.
So after we leave now, we have a very able team that from Max, we have Krupa and we have Guru and we have Triti, who's one of the administrators. They've done a great job in putting in all this together. And if you look at Kamakshi at the end, she heads the Max design team in Bangalore. They are the ones who initially shortlisted 350 entries down to 43. You know, so they've been through a lot. So they must have an semblance of an idea as to which colleges they are from, but we don't. So after the honored media leaves, we'll then take count of which cities and which colleges. Or maybe we can do it right now. Do you all know which colleges they are from? Krupa, would you know?
Yes,
Because the list is
Come on,
decided now. Now we can see.
tell us now. We don't know. Do you know?
So
Okay, come.
all
We haven't listened to the first time.
We
Come.
have
Not everything, just
In real time. Tell us.
a range of cities. Range.
Okay, so the top 15 we have most of them from NIFT Mumbai and Pearl Mumbai.
Wow.
So Mumbai has definitely responded in a huge manner and has added to the show.
They live in Bombay or are they from Delhi?
But just to let you know,
Just like Bollywood.
But I can tell you, for the past 2 years, the winners have not been from the big cities.
the last year's winner was from Pune Fad.
Yeah.
Year before last was from Pearl from Delhi.
So
And
there was no Mumbai so far.
But the colleges that we did visit in the cities we went to Chandigarh, we went to Ahmedabad, we went to Delhi, we went to Bangalore, there was Bombay of course. We went to about 6 cities and we visited about 3 faculties in every city. So we visited in excess of 16 to 18 cities in person. That means making a presentation, talking to finalist students, and once they got to know that we had these designers on board, that really freaked them out because they all want to intern with these designers. I was telling these designers, Nachiket, Varun and Priya, you'll have no idea what a following they have. And we've realized this time and again when we actually meet the students, how much in awe they are of all these senior designers. And that's a shame, until and unless you go there, you won't get to actually see it. The Pulse, who our jury members are, they get really excited. They follow them. You all don't even know that, So, it's really great.
Also talking about the theme, the dark side itself is such a subjective and such a vast concept in total. So how did you, being 6 people in the jury itself, didn't you guys have any sort of difference of opinions on maybe this is good, maybe this is not? So
I think any theme just becomes a starting point. It's eventually what you do with that theme that defines good design or bad design. And like once you sort of looks at say the widespread reach that say something like Max has, I'm sure when they create, they have to have a certain parameters that most people will like. I think the same way it goes with the jury. There's certain parameters, maybe somebody likes it 70%, somebody 80, somebody 90. But good design will automatically sort of differentiate itself on the basis of merit.
Stands out.
And the beauty of something as vast and generic as the dark side is that it allowed all the students to play with different aspects. So somebody spoke about Alice in the Wonderland, another person spoke about the internal conflict in a housewife, and it's amazing how it came through. And I think a lot of what their personal, wherever the passion and the personal experience was strong, it came through very beautifully in their designs. And I think that is what really clicked for all of us.
also the last question, sorry, is so this is a completely student edition for students who are formally pursuing design as such. But I have a lot of friends who are amazing at art, but then they are not formally pursuing design, but they kind of have that side to themselves also. So in the future, can we expect something of that sort also, of a design award for somebody who has the passion but has not really pursued it with an institute or something like that?
I think there are a couple of we are focused on students, but there are 1 or 2 awards already that exist, where we have a sort of a Gen Next, correct? Sort of there are different awards that are already being done for people who are not graduating students but have been working for a few years in the industry or trying to get into the industry. That is already in process. But maybe we don't know about that, or we can't talk about it because it's not as well done as Max.
But this tradition, see, here if you look at what Max is all about, it is a platform. Even to the consumers, we say that you can wear fashion. Okay, we are enabling them. Like that, to the student fraternity, we want to launch careers. So with careers in mind, we are doing it. So if we just make it open to anybody, then it becomes a creativity exercise. We are not into creativity exercise. It is to have certain purpose. And purpose is to launch careers. So that's what we are focused on. And that's what the connection also happened today. So we want to stick to that.
Also, I would like to add, there are 4 designers on this panel. Each one of us has been to an institute or more than an institute in our, growth as a designer. And I think between all of us, we have at least 40 to 50 years of design experience behind us. I can safely say that being good at art is not enough to make you a designer.
Absolutely.
You need to learn, and I think that is something that Max is encouraging. You need to know how not only to sketch, but how to cut that garment that you have sketched. And you won't know that. That's not something that you know instinctively. That's something that has to be taught. So I think technical know-how is very important for any designer.
It's actually more important than
today.
It's like
So basically, what I'm trying to say is, do you think Max Design Awards or Langley, where you have the Jet Next for the emerging fashion designers, is the only way to launch careers, or if somebody just wanted to start out on their own without having to learn the famous designer? How they
just
like
have to.
if they came to you with a portfolio, would you like to be willing to take them on? Or they have to
I think they're passionate about it. There's nothing really.
I think we have.
Whatever it takes, they just do it.
Yeah.
They just do
I
it.
can say
Passion
we
is
get
the
at
key
least
word.
10 resumes every day, and we do the interesting ones, we call them. So that I think somebody who's talented will get into the industry one way or the other. But I do believe that the moment you're out of college and you want to start a business on your own is never a good idea. It's always important to get that experience. And you learn based on somebody else's experience. You learn from a corporate, a business, or a designer. And unless you go through that process, that experience that you gain, it's tough for you to do anything on your own.
That experience also, I think, lets you discover what your strengths are and build on that, rather than trying to follow somebody else's example and saying, I want to follow this way to success. There's no one fixed way.
Because out of these 15 candidates who have done extremely well, there are going to be 3 who will walk away with prizes. Not anymore.
Sorry.
And all of them will become something.
Twisted. That's the dark side. Twisted dark side. Someone bring to us. 20,000 rupees to start constructing the garments. We give each student 2 models. So it's a big show that we do. We don't have a pool of models or 15 models and we do a show. Each student gets model measurements. They construct their garments as per that body type. And on the 23rd of March at Sophia College, because the TG is students, fashion, will be our finale. So Shifa will be in touch with you. Please do come for the finale. It's really exciting to see students from various colleges, faculties cheer their garments, their students as they walk down the runway. So please do come on the 23rd of March at Sophia College. Time will be advised.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then you can have a look, and after that you can step across. We have a high tea for you coming this afternoon. Thank you very much. Please be a guest, and we look forward to seeing you on the 23rd. Please, any questions you can ask us in the room next door if you wish.